Hey, Team HQ Sports. Happy first night of Monday Night Football and, of course, the start of Season 6. I'm your host, Lauren Gambino. Oh, yeah, Season 6 is upon us. We are back to football, which means that every Monday night of this new season, we will have a fun football-themed game. If you didn't catch my name at the top, I'm Lauren Gambino. I'm going to be your host tonight. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I take a mean photo. And hey, I'll make sure to get you in and out of tonight's game and the future Monday games before the 8:15 games start, okay? How's that for being a team player? Tonight, we are asking all general football questions, as always, and we are going for 12 rounds. If you can get them all right, then you win. $1,000 is on the line tonight. That should help you get yourself a new jersey or at least be able to place a good bet, right? Speaking of, how did you do in our DraftKings contest on Thursday? I went Bears heavy, and I'm proud to say I did pretty poorly. Would you want to do something like that again? Let me know in the chat right now. Drop a football emoji if you're with it. All right, team, we get warmed up before every game of HQ Sports. Find us on Twitter at HQ Sports. With week 1 of the NFL almost in the books, I want to hear your bold predictions for this season. Lay 'em on me. Let's see what you had to say. At FurMama0501 said, no one this season throws a bigger tantrum than Miles Jack did yesterday. All right, I'm looking for predictions. So that did happen yesterday. Let's see if anyone else goes as wild as he did. At Dan J. Bockwell said, Antonio Brown will not last the season in New England. Belichick will not put up with all of his childishness. All right. At Dave Vinyl Dude says, Dolphins lose by double digits every game. Sorry, Dolph fans. It's a dumpster fire down south. That indeed it is. The Super Bowl is in Miami. Will the Dolphins be anywhere near there? We don't know. At Merrill Hess 754 says Antonio Brown gets 16 plus touchdowns this season with the Pats. Book it. All right, you're battling with Dan there. I do think he has a $20 million, idea for next season that he should be aware of. And at MSD Hack says the Super Bowl coin toss will be heads. I like that. We're going to hold you to that one. I'll see you in February. My bold prediction, my Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl, so we'll see. Thanks for playing along, team. All right, I wanted to save this info for right before we started, so listen up. Season 6 has amazing surprises for you. And listen, if you win any game of HQ Sports, you will be entered into our special, exclusive All-Star game that we're holding at the end of this season. So we're only asking our MVPs to be a part of that, so you better keep your head in the game. But listen, that's not the only way to get access to the Elite Game. For every game of HQ Sports this season, Round 8 will be our all-new All-Star round. If you can get Round 8 right, you will be entered into our All-Star game as well. How cool is that? You can still use extra lives and, of course, your levels on Round 8, but you need to answer it correctly in order to be added to the All-Star game. All right, we're also going to be asking polls throughout the season, giving away HQ Sports merch to players with the most wins there, so stay tuned for our 7th round stretch for that. All right. It's 8:05. That means it's game time. To the 99,000 players ready for Season 6, well, here comes the kickoff. Round 1 starts right now. Which of these balls is known to have the pointiest ends? Soccer ball, NFL football, or tennis ball? Just going out on a whim here. This is a football-themed show. Technically, the NFL ball, the Duke, is a prolate spheroid, but it's also known for having those little pointy ends at either end. NFL football is your obvious answer here at round number 1. 83,884 of you getting that one right. And in some strange cases, the inflation or deflation is indeed an issue with NFL footballs. Round 2. On August 24th this year, Florida played Miami in a football game during what week of the college season? Week 1, Week 0, Week Infinity. Don't catch me on a Monday during Week Infinity, that's all I gotta say. What comes before Week 1's games, you ask? Week 0's games. Week 0 is your answer here, and that's about as early as you can get. 55,154 of you getting this one right. Wow! Over 26,000 of you dropping out here at round number 2. Now's the time to tap on that heart. I see over 3,300 of you are doing just that, getting back in the game because you can use multiple extra lives per game. And with the start of Season 6, you know it's a clean slate. Points and levels have been reset. You can keep all those coins, though. But in order to get into our Elite All-Star game, you gotta either get question 8 correct or win the entire game, which means you probably did get question 8, right? Listen, the season is full of surprises. That All-Star game is not to be missed. Hook yourself up right now. Let's go, round 3. Which veteran quarterback had the worst fantasy football performance week 1 of this NFL season? Phillip Rivers, Tom Brady, or Ben Roethlisberger? I guess it can hurt to not have Antonio Brown out there. Pittsburgh's current receivers struggled to make plays.
And they convert, and they can't. Incomplete and broken up by Patrick Chung.
Oh yeah, which made life a little difficult for Big Ben. Ben Roethlisberger is your answer there at round 3. 51,541 of you getting this one right. Yeah, not too happy, Big Ben. After losing 3-33 against the Patriots, he threw 0 touchdowns, but he did throw 1 interception. Round 4. Which of these first overall NFL draft picks is still in the NFL? Mario Williams, Eric Fisher, or Jake Long? I mean, I say that because at least he completed something for a player. I don't know. Williams and Long both had extremely respectable careers, but they're no longer in the league. But Eric Fisher sure is. Eric Fisher is your answer at round 4. 34,826 of you getting this one right. This is a tough one already, only at round 4, and I see over 2,000 of you jumping back in with your extra lives. Eric Fisher selected first overall by the Chiefs in 2013, and he's still going strong. Are you? Let's find out. Round 5. What active player is tied for the longest single rush in an NFL game? Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, or Adrian Peterson? Longest run. Well, the theoretical limit here is 100 yards, right? Which has never been done. But 2 players have hit the 99-yard mark on a single rushing play. Tony Dorsett and this guy.
Drive starts at the 1 and looking for a little breathing room, and they get that and plenty more. Derrick Henry
with the stiff arm. Get out of here.
Stays in bounds.
Don't you wish Joe Buck called the play like that?
99 yards.
And Derrick Henry is in for the touchdown. Derrick Henry is your answer. That happened last season. 16,556 of you getting that one right. Wow! 16,000. We're really dwindling down here at round number 5. There is going to be a big pot at the end. I see 1,000 people clicking on those extra lives. Let's do this thing. It's round number 6, our halfway point. Which player holds the record for most fourth quarter comebacks in a single NFL season? Matt Stafford, Derek Carr, or Peyton Manning? Peyton Manning should, be spelled a little differently. But you get the gist of it. Is it Carr? It's not. But he got pretty close with 7 in 2016, same as Peyton in 2009, but only 1 behind Stafford in 2016. Matt Stafford is the answer here at round 6. 10,648 of you getting this one right. And Stafford needed a fourth quarter comeback last night, didn't he? We saw our first tie of the NFL season against the Cardinals. All right, 7th round coming up. Here we go. Which of these Ivy League quarterbacks threw the most touchdown passes for an NFC team? Jay Fiedler, Jeff Kemp, or Ryan Fitzpatrick? What's it going to be here? Dartmouth's own Jeff Kemp threw 39 touchdown passes for the Rams, Eagles, Niners, and Seahawks over the course of his 11-year career. Jeff Kemp is the answer here. Dartmouth's own 3,291 of you getting this one right, making this our first TKO round. Bam! Is that down and out for over 8,900 of you who thought it was Ryan Fitzpatrick. Oh my goodness. All right, take a breather here because we're into the 7th round stretch. These are one of the polls that we're going to track, and you could hook yourself up with some HQ merch if you get this all right. HQ Sports merch, so it's even cooler. I like to think. All right, with Monday Night Football happening right now, I want to know who's winning the second game tonight. Come on, who will it be? The second Monday Night Football game is between the Broncos and the Raiders. Who do you think will win, or will it end up in a tie? Who's it gonna be? Let's see what everyone had to say. 67% of you think it's going to be the Broncos. All right, Joe Flacco out there. Knock on wood if you're with me. All right, you know what round it is. It's the 8th round. This is our all-star round. If you answer this question correctly, you will be entered into our new all-star game that we're going to end the season with, okay? You can use extra lives, and of course, if you get to level 8 soon, you'll be able to survive and move on, but you need to answer this correctly in order to go to the all-star game. Let's see what you got. Round 8. Which of these colleges has hosted the most Super Bowls? Rice University, Tulane University, or Stanford University? This is an all-star caliber question. Make it count. There have been 3 Super Bowls played at Tulane Stadium in New Orleans and 1 at each Rice and Stanford. Tulane University is the answer here at round number 8. 6,278 of you got that right, which means you have just qualified for the All-Star game. Congrats to you. Yes, Super Bowls used to be held at college stadiums because they could fit more butts in the seats. True story. All right, you still have a chance to get into that all-star game if you win this thing, so get back in with an extra life if you got booted right there. Here we go. It's round 9. A former lineman for the CFL's Calgary Stampeders went on to headline what action movie franchise? Fast and the Furious, The Expendables, or John Wick? Before we loved him and the people's elbow in the WWE, he played football. Take a look. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson played 1 game for the 1995 Calgary Stampeders. Look at those thighs. Those are some Saquon level thighs right there. And he was obviously Fast and Furious then and now, right? Fast and the Furious is the franchise that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is indeed a part of. Oh, and he's actually newly married as well, which is really nice. And if you saw Hobbs and Shaw, is that what it is? Hobbs and Shaw. Let me know in the chat if you saw that. I clearly haven't seen it yet, but I was a big fan of some of the Fast and Furious movies. Tokyo Drift. Where was everyone when Tokyo Drift came out? I was in high school and I was learning to drive, so that was not a good time for my parents. So I'm just going to tell you this little anecdote about the time that I took my driver's test and cried because I couldn't parallel park. I don't know what this has to do with Fast and the Furious. Probably because that's how I drive now. All right, so we're going through a little technical difficulty right here, and I'm sure you don't want to hear me go on and on about my driving experience on the Fast and the Furious. So before we get you that answer, who is watching some Monday Night Football tonight? I have no idea what's going on. Don't spoil it for me. But you got Houston, you got New Orleans, right? Ah, there we go. The answer finally came through. Fast and the Furious, 5,644 of you getting that one right. And we are moving on. I said I'd get you out of here at 8:15, but we had a little tech difficulty. Bear with me. It's round 10. Let's do it. Who holds the official Division I record for sacks in a single season? Terrell Suggs, J.J. Watt, Khalil Mack. Trying my best, guys. I'm trying to be super fast so you get back to your game. Well, the unofficial record belongs to Alabama's Derek Thomas, who put up 27 in 1988. But incredibly, the NCAA didn't start keeping official defensive stats until the year 2000. Suggs had 24 in 2002 to set the official mark. Big hugs if you picked Terrell Suggs. 5,717 of you are hanging with me because we got 2 left. Come on, it all comes down to this. If you win this thing, you are in the All-Star game. Let's see what you got, round 11. Which of these teams was represented by an active player in the NFL Battle Royale at WrestleMania 2? The New York Giants, the Dallas Cowboys, or the Chicago Bears? The only active Giant here was actually Andre the Giant, but not the New York football playing kind. William the Refrigerator Perry repped the Bears in the NFL Battle Royale held on April 7th, 1986. The Chicago Bears is your answer here. 5,026 of you got that one right. The Cowboys did send a player, but it was retired legend Harvey Martin. All right, it all comes down to this one. The final question is hitting the board right now. Everything you worked so hard for all game comes down to this moment. Don't blow a lead at the end. Come on, I need you here with me. Round number 12. What NFL team currently features the greatest number of Heisman winners on their roster? Cardinals, the Titans, or the Ravens? Think long and hard before you tap that answer. The Ravens and Titans are the only teams with more than one Heisman in their locker room. The Titans have Mariota and Derrick Henry. The Ravens have Mark Ingram and two Heisman-winning quarterbacks, starter Lamar Jackson and backup RG3. If you picked the Ravens, you won yesterday and you won tonight. Congratulations, we have 1,663 new HQ Sports MVPs. Oh, kind of a TKO question at the end. Congrats to our 1,663 new winners. Amazing, amazing work. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not seeing any of your photos here, but I could shout your names out. Zarini, 56, 61 cents is coming your way. Jim Nernay, 48, 60 cents is coming your way. Oh, pictures just came through. Here it is. SC Feckled, 60 cents is coming your way. There's no L there. I don't know why I put the L. Clowny, 467, 61 cents is coming your way as well. Take home that prize, but take great notion in knowing that you have already entered for our All-Star Game. It's gonna take place at the end of the season, and you are already in, so you could cross that off your list and just be playing for fun and money, right? Hey, if you didn't get there, you have another chance at it. Play this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for more HQ Sports. That's going to be a general sports trivia game, if you will, but every round 8, every All-Star round is going to be about football because this season is all about back to football. All right, stick around for the Season 6 premiere of Trivia. It's not back to school unless the jocks are at the table, so you all better hustle and get there. Until next time, I'm Lauren Gambino. Remember to hydrate, focus, and keep your head in the game.